Hello students, in today's lecture we will discuss how to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors for given matrix. See the question, to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors for this 3 by 3 matrix. So what will be the procedure to solve such problems? We will start with solving the characteristic equation that will give us the required eigenvalues, and then corresponding to each eigenvalue we can find the eigenvectors. So first step is to solve the characteristic equation. You can recall what was the characteristic equation. It is determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0. We discussed in the first lecture how we are getting this determinant equal to 0. So if this determinant is 0, it guarantees that eigenvectors will be non-zero. We will be getting non-zero solution for the given homogeneous system of linear equations. So A minus lambda I under determinant. So we just need to subtract lambda from each diagonal element of given matrix. So this will be determinant of 8 minus lambda minus 6 2 minus 6 7 minus lambda and minus 4 2 minus 4 and 3 minus lambda equals 0. So just subtracting lambda from each diagonal element, remaining elements as it is. Now we can find determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix, or as we did before, instead of that we will use the formula to find the characteristic equation. Here it will be a cubic equation, and then we will get 3 roots for given 3 by 3 matrix. That will be the required eigenvalues. So formula is lambda cube minus lambda square into trace of given matrix plus lambda into sum of minors of diagonal elements. So we just need to find minors of only diagonal elements, and then last value is minus determinant of given matrix equal to 0. So instead of solving this determinant, we can remember this formula and we can substitute the values here. So we will get the same answer as we will get by solving this determinant. So just substituting the values here, lambda cube minus lambda square, sum of diagonal element is trace of the matrix. So it is trace of given matrix, not this matrix. So it is 8 plus 7 plus 3. Then sum of minors of diagonal elements. So we need to find minors of diagonal element only for diagonal element. So for first diagonal element 8, we have to hide first row, first column, and then we have to find determinant of remaining 2 by 2 matrix. So it is 21 minus 16, that is 7. Then minors of second diagonal element. So now we need to hide second row, second column. So remaining elements are 8, 2, 2 and 3. So determinant is 8 into 3, 24 minus 4, that is plus 20. Similarly, for third element, hiding third row and third column. So we will get 8 into 7, 56 minus 36. So answer is again 20. Okay, please make the correction. This first element was 5. We are hiding first row, first column. So it is 21 minus 16, that is 5. And then determinant of this matrix. So you can use calci to find determinant. You will observe that answer is 0 for determinant. So minus determinant of given matrix is equal to 0. So just rewriting this cubic equation, it is lambda cube minus 18 lambda square plus 45 lambda equals 0. Now solving this equation, you can use calci. You will get the answer 0, 3 and 15. So these are the eigenvalues of given matrix 0, 3 and 15. So you can note here, if determinant of the matrix is 0, at least one of the eigenvalue will be 0. Determinant is 0 means matrix is singular. We cannot find its inverse. A inverse does not exist. So in that case, at least one of the eigenvalue will be 0. So these are the eigenvalues of given matrix. Now corresponding to each eigenvalue, we can find one eigenvector. How to do that? So to find eigenvector, firstly, for lambda is equal to 0, we need to solve this equation, A minus lambda I in the matrix form into x equal to 0. Again you can recall we discussed it in the first lecture. how we are getting this value. It is the homogeneous system of linear equation which actually we are solving. And capital X is the required eigenvector, the non-zero solution for this system. So A minus lambda I, same value here, but in the form of matrix, just multiplying it with capital X because RHS is 0. Okay. So now we have to write this matrix by substituting lambda is equal to 0. So if you put lambda is equal to 0, there will not be any change. You will get the actual matrix here again. Capital X is the required eigenvector, so it can be written as say X by Z, and RHS can be written as column vector having all elements 0. So this becomes the homogeneous system of linear equations which we are solving for capital X. So we need to find non-zero solution. Now we can solve it using different methods. You already know one method, the row echelon form. You can reduce given matrix to row echelon form, and then you can easily find the values of X, Y and Z. But instead of that, we will go here for Cramer's rule because that is very simple. So for Cramer's rule, for homogeneous system of linear equations, out of these three, we required only 2 equations. So you can choose any 2 equations, say first, second, or second, third, or first, third. That is your choice. So I'm not writing that equations again. You can see what that equations are. Say first equation will be 8x minus 6y plus 2z equals 0. And similarly, second equation will be minus 6x plus 7y minus 4z equals 0. So you can go for any 2 equations, first, second, second, third, or first, third. You will get the similar answer. Only thing is that if you are getting the answer 0, we want non-zero solution. So you have to consider a different rows here. So just see the way of writing for Cramer's rule here. I am writing the value of X in its denominator. So for X, we will not be writing the first column. You can observe that we are not having the third row here. Now for X, don't write first column. So it is determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. Then second value is always negative Y. So remember it. Now for Y, don't write the second column. So don't write this column now. So it is 8 minus 6, 2 minus 4. And then for Z, it is, don't write the third column. So you will be having 8 minus 6 and 7. So just solving this determinant will give you the required answer for X, Y and Z. So X will be 24 minus 14, that is 10. Then negative Y will be minus 32 plus 12. So it is minus 20. And Z will be 56 minus 36. So again 20. So required eigenvector is 10 minus into minus plus 20 and again 20. If it is divisible by a common number, you can also do that. So dividing all values by 10 will give you 1, 2 and 2. This is because if X is eigenvector of the given matrix, K into X is also its eigenvector. That's why we can divide it by common number. So dividing all values by 10. So eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda equal to 0 is 1, 2 and 2. Okay. तो अगर आपको यहाँ तक प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गया है तो अब एग्जैक्टली सेम प्रोसीजर रिपीट होगा. फॉर लैम्बडा इक्वल टू 3 एंड लैम्बडा इक्वल टू 15 वी नीड टू रिपीट द सेम प्रोसीजर अगेन. So let us do that. Now secondly, for lambda is equal to 3, we need to solve the same equation again, that is A minus lambda I in the matrix form into X equal to 0. So what this will give us? So A minus lambda I is in front of you. Now we need to substitute lambda equal to 3. So what we will be getting here? Lambda equal to 3. So this will be 5 minus 6 and 2. This minus 6, this minus 4, this 2 and minus 4 as it is. No change in the non-diagonal element. Now see the diagonal elements. First is 8 minus lambda. If you put lambda equal to 3, it is 8 minus 3, 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. And last is 3 minus 3, that is 0. Into capital X can be written as X by Z. And RHS is again 0, 0, 0. So again we can solve it using Cramer's rule. I am going for the same first and second row again. I will repeat again. You can go for any 2 rows. First, second, second, third or first, third. Final answer will be same. So now using Cramer's rule, for X, we will write its value in the denominator. We don't have to write the first column. So it is minus 6, 4, 2 and minus 4. then negative y. So it is 5 minus 6, 2 minus 4. Now hiding the second column. And similarly for z, hiding third column will give you 5 minus 6 and 4. Now just finding this determinant of 2 by 2 matrix, what we will get here in the denominator of x, you can see 6 into 4, 24 minus 8. So 24 minus 8 is 16. Then negative y will be 5 into minus 4 is minus 20 minus this value. This will be minus negative 12. So minus 20 plus 12 will give you minus 8. And similarly for z, it will be 5 into 4, 20 minus 36. So 20 minus 36 will be minus 16. So required eigenvector corresponding to the second eigenvalue is 16 minus plus 8 and minus 16. Again all values are divisible by 8, so we can write it as 2, 1, minus 2. So this is the required eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 3. So again repeating the same procedure for the last eigenvalue lambda is equal to 15. Solving same thing, a minus lambda into x equal to 0. So now substituting lambda is equal to 15 here. So let me write that matrix. No change in the non-diagonal elements, so we can write them as it is. Capital X can be written as small x by z, and RHS will be a null column vector. Now see what will be the diagonal element. First is 8 minus lambda. If you put lambda is equal to 15, it is 8 minus 15. Then 7 minus 15, and last is 3 minus 15. So you will get this answer. Again using Cramer's rule, choosing the first and second row. So by using Cramer's rule, x will be, don't write the first column. For negative y, remove the second column. And for z, don't write the third column. So now just finding this determinant, x will be minus 6 into minus 4 is 24 minus negative 16. So 24 plus 16 will give you 40. Then negative y will be minus 7 into minus 4 is plus 28 minus negative 12. So 28 plus 12 is again 40. And z equals to minus 7 into minus 8 is plus 56, and this is minus 36. So answer is 20. So required eigenvector is 40, minus 40 and 20. Dividing all values by 20 will give you 2, minus 2 and 1. So this is the required eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda is equal to 15. So this will be the way to solve problems to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a given matrix. So we have considered a matrix here which was having distinct eigenvalues. All were different, 0, 3 and 15. Now let us see one more question where eigenvalues will be repeating. Then how to find the eigenvectors. Let us see the next question. Again to find eigenvalues and eigenvector of given 3 by 3 matrix. So 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1 and 1, 2, 2. Exactly similar procedure. We will start with solving the characteristic equation. So we will get a cubic equation here for 3 by 3 matrix that will give you 3 roots, but here roots will be repeating, and then corresponding to each eigenvalue we will try to find one eigenvector. So exactly same procedure we are having here. So start with solving the characteristic equation. It is determinant of a minus lambda I equals 0. So again same thing, subtracting lambda from all diagonal elements. So determinant of 2 minus lambda, remaining elements as it is. Then change in the second diagonal element 3 minus lambda, again remaining element as it is. And then last one will be 2 minus lambda here. Okay. So only subtracting lambda from diagonal elements. Okay. Again instead of finding determinant, we will go for the same formula. Now I am not writing the formula again. We will put the values directly. It is lambda cube minus lambda square into sum of diagonal elements. That is 2, 3 and 2. So carry these values as it is with their sign. Then plus lambda. Now sum of minors of diagonal elements. So hiding first row, first column will give you 2 into 3, 6 minus 2, that is 4. Then second row, second column. So remaining elements are 2, 1, 1, 2. So its determinant, it is 4 minus 1, that is 3. Then hiding third row, third column. So it is 6 minus 2, that is again 4. And now use calci to find determinant of this matrix. You should get the answer 5, and formula में sign minus है, so minus 5. Okay. So use calci to find determinant. Your answer should be 5. Now rewriting the same equation again, it is lambda cube minus 7 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus 5 equal to 0. Now solve this cubic equation using calci again. So answer will be 1, 1 and 5. So you can observe that here one eigenvalue is repeating. 1 is repeating 2 times and then it is 5. Now we will discuss here how to find eigenvector in this case. If eigenvalues are distinct, it is very simple. You just see the previous problem which we just solved. But what if eigenvalues are repeating? How to find eigenvectors there? Okay. So what we will do, firstly we will find eigenvalue for this 5 as it is not repeating. So here it will be exactly same procedure. Then we will discuss how to find eigenvector corresponding to this repeating eigenvalues. Okay. So first is for lambda is equal to 5, we will solve the same thing which we solved in the first problem to find eigenvector. A minus lambda I, same thing again, but in the form of matrix into x equal to 0. So we need to solve this. Okay. So substituting the value of lambda, that is 5. I am solving it for 5 first. So I can write the non-diagonal element as it is first. There is no change in that. Capital X can be written as small x, y, z, and RHS can be written as a null column vector. Now what will be the diagonal element? 2 minus lambda, and lambda is 5. So 2 minus 5. Then 3 minus 5, and last is again 2 minus 5. So here again we can go for Cramer's rule to find the required eigenvectors. So using Cramer's rule again, so I am going for first and second row. For x, you write its value in the denominator by hiding first column. So you will be having 2 minus 2, 1 and 1. For negative y, we don't have to write the second column. So minus 3, 1, 1, 1. And for z, we will not be writing the third column. So minus 3, 1, 2, minus 2. Now just finding these determinants of 2 by 2 matrix will give you the required eigenvector. So what is the answer for x? It is 2 minus negative 2, that is 4. Then for negative y, it is minus 3 minus 1, that is minus 4. And for z, it is 6 minus 2, again 4. So required eigenvector is x, that is 4. Negative y is minus 4, means y will be plus 4 and z is again 4. And it is divisible by common number 4. So required eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 5 is 1, 1 and 1. Now let us see how to find eigenvector for this lambda is equal to 1. So see this, for lambda is equal to 1, solving the same equation, a minus lambda I into x equal to 0. Now we have to substitute lambda is equal to 1. A minus lambda is in front of you. Just replacing each lambda by 1. See what we will get here. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Then this 2 and 1 as it is. No change in the non-diagonal element. So we can write it first. Capital X can be written as x, y, z. And RHS will be a column vector having all elements 0. Now next will be 3 minus lambda. And if you put lambda is equal to 1, it is 2. And last is again 2 minus lambda, that is 1. Okay. Now see how to find eigenvectors here. Keep in mind that this eigenvalue is repeating 2 times. So shall we get 2 eigenvectors for it? It is not necessary. We will get at least 1 eigenvector and we can get at the most 2 eigenvectors here. That depends upon one thing. It is called as algebraic and geometric multiplicity. So let us discuss what that thing is. Algebraic multiplicity is the number of times eigenvalue is repeating. So you can observe that lambda is equal to 1 is repeating 2 times, so its algebraic multiplicity is 2. What is geometric multiplicity? This is the number of linearly independent solutions which we will be getting here. means required eigenvectors. How many eigenvectors we will be getting? Same as geometric multiplicity. And what is geometric multiplicity? N minus R. Number of unknowns minus rank of matrix. So number of unknowns means X, Y, Z. So for 3 by 3 matrix, it will be always 3. We have to just see what is the rank of this matrix. Okay. So for this chapter, you can remember this. For 3 by 3 matrix, rank will be either 1 or 2. Rank will be 1 only if all elements have certain relation. If all elements are similar, otherwise rank will be 2. Okay. Rank cannot be 3 here because determinant of this matrix is 0. And similarly, if it is a 2 by 2 matrix, rank will be always 1. And you already know that rank will be 0 only if all elements are 0. So that is a rare possibility. So rank will be 1 or 2 for 3 by 3 matrix. So rank 1 कब होगा? If all elements are related. वो कैसे चेक करोगे आप? फर्स्ट और सेकेंड रो में सारे एलिमेंट्स में कोई रिलेशन होना चाहिए, सेकेंड और थर्ड रो में भी, और फर्स्ट और थर्ड रो में भी. Then only rank will be 1 if all elements are having certain relation. Like here, all elements are exactly same in the first row and second row, as well as first row and third row, as well as second row and third row. That's why rank is here 1. Okay. Number of unknowns 3, X, Y, Z. Rank is 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So we will be getting how many linearly independent solution here? 2. So lambda is equal to 1 was repeating 2 times, and again it is giving us 2 eigenvectors. Okay. तो eigenvectors आपको कैसे चेक करना है? ज्योमेट्रिक मल्टीप्लिसिटी से. जितना उसका ज्योमेट्रिक मल्टीप्लिसिटी उतने आपको eigenvector मिलेंगे. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट आइगन वैल्यू इज रिपीटिंग 2 टाइम्स, तो आपको eigenvectors भी 2 ही मिलना चाहिए. We will solve such problems later. Okay, so here we are getting exactly 2 eigenvectors. Now how to get that? We cannot use Cramer's rule here because उससे आंसर हमको 0 0 0 मिल जाएगा, and we are interested in non-zero solution. हमने eigenvector के definition में ही लिखा है that it is a non-zero column vector. तो हमको non-zero solution चाहिए, so we are not going to use Cramer's rule here because it will give you answer 0 0 0. So in this case, we can solve it using row echelon form. We can reduce this matrix into row echelon form, and then we can get the values of X, Y, Z. So as rank is 1, you will get only one row after reducing it into row echelon form. All the elements of second and third row can become 0 just by performing operations R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1. But no need to show the steps here. We can directly write the first equation, X plus 2Y plus Z equals 0. I am writing first equation 1x plus 2y plus 1z equals 0. Now how to solve this? We are having only one equation but 3 unknowns. So solution will be infinite solution or dependent solution. What does that mean? You have to substitute any 2 values out of this 3, and then you will get the answer for third one. So you can carry out some substitution for xy or yz or for xz, anything. And we can substitute here any random number because solution is infinite. So say I am substituting y equal to 0 and z equal to 1. You can substitute any random number. Just don't put both 0, then whole solution will become 0. So if you put y equal to 0, z equal to 1, what will be x? Just see here, y is 0, z is 1. So x will be minus 1. And as we are getting 2 linearly independent solutions, one more time substitution, again you can put any random values. Just I am swiping the same values here. So now answer will be y is equal to 1, z is 0. So x will be minus 2. Therefore, required eigenvectors corresponding to eigenvalue lambda equal to 1 are x, y and z. Minus 1, 0 and 1. And second is again x, y and z. So it is minus 2, 1 and 0. Okay. So this is the way to solve problems whenever eigenvalues are repeating. So we will continue with similar problems in next lecture. Thank you.